use it on big shots and occasions.
Nowitzki against Wade. It's good!
The Dallas Mavericks, once defined by their 2011 championship and the legendary Dirk Nowitzki, are a changed team. After a slow start, they have become one of the league's top contenders, winning 10 of their last 11 games, including 5 without Luka Dončić. Now ranked 3rd in offense, 6th in defense, and 1st in net rating, the Mavericks are rolling and capturing attention once again. What's really impressive is how they're winning. Luka missing games didn't derail them. And this isn't just Kyrie dropping 40 every night. The difference? This Mavs squad is the deepest, most balanced team since Luka got drafted.
Gobert's out there. Dončić maneuvers for the lead. Got it! Got it! What a shot! Dallas has taken the lead.
That's wild, considering they just made the NBA Finals last year and still managed to level up. The Mavericks have built a legacy that goes way beyond the NBA. They've captured the hearts of fans around the globe with unforgettable players and moments. Their identity is all about grit and greatness. From that epic 2011 championship led by Dirk Nowitzki to their knack for developing young stars, the Mavericks' journey is a story of resilience and triumph. Whether it's their iconic playoff runs or the franchise's evolution, these moments keep inspiring fans and future players alike. It's not just about the titles. They've created a culture of hard work, teamwork, and loyalty that stands the test of time. And as the Mavericks keep pushing for success, their legacy will keep shining as a blueprint for greatness for years to come. What is their impact on the game and the fans? That's here to stay. The Mavericks' coaching journey? It's been a total roller coaster. It all kicked off with Don Nelson, who revolutionized the game in Dallas with his fast-paced, high-scoring style. Then Rick Carlisle took over and flipped the script with a defense-first mentality, leading the Mavs to that unforgettable 2011 championship. Fast forward to now, and the focus is on the future. It's all about developing the young guys and building something special. The coaching staff is putting in the work, molding emerging talent, and setting up a solid foundation for even more success ahead. With this new direction, the Mavs aren't just aiming to be competitive now, they're building for the long haul.
Thinking three. Now the runner on Lively will slam it down up hard.
Big things are on the horizon in Dallas, and the future's looking bright. Naji Marshall has transformed into a key contributor to his team, stepping up in crucial moments. Initially seen as a solid but modest addition, he has evolved into a vital asset, delivering energy, versatility, and a winning mindset. While his career averages of 7.3 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game may seem unremarkable, Marshall's impact transcends statistics. His relentless hustle and defensive prowess enable him to guard multiple positions and disrupt opposing offenses. From clutch rebounds and forced turnovers to locking down challenging matchups, Marshall consistently makes game-changing plays that shift momentum and energize his team. Naji Marshall has recently elevated his offensive game, providing his team with a reliable spark in key moments. His growing confidence and adaptability in high-pressure situations have made him a go-to player when the game is on the line. His all-around contributions have been essential in keeping his team competitive and turning tight games into victories. As his game continues to evolve, Marshall is becoming the kind of player who helps teams thrive when it matters most. What stands out about Naji is his decisiveness. He takes the ball, makes quick moves, and finishes with authority. Whether it's backing down bridges, taking a step inside, sinking a smooth floater, catching the ball in the corner, blowing past Towns, and hitting his signature push shot, Marshall makes plays that capitalize on any advantage. Whether in transition, off a closeout, or in the post, once he gets a step on his defender, it's over. With playmakers like Kyrie and Luka setting him up, Marshall becomes even more dangerous. If the last 10 games are any indication, this guy's about to be good. This offseason move definitely looked like a solid pickup. And just like with Naji Marshall, who could have ever predicted the way he lit it up without Luka, now that Luka's back, this guy is going to keep shining as a deadly three-point shooter, a crafty cutter, and a solid defender. But before getting into the Mavs supporting cast, let's take a moment to appreciate Luka Dončić and Kyrie Irving. Luka Dončić might not be having his best season ever, but wow, he's been absolutely on fire lately. The dude is still putting up insane numbers, averaging 28.6 points, 8.7 rebounds, and 8.3 assists per game. Talk about a stat machine. And let's not forget about his playmaking and vision on the court. Luka is making plays that leave everyone in awe. The Mavericks are starting to feel like a whole new team. With Luka leading the charge, and showing the league that this squad is no joke. After a few tough patches, they're back in full force, and Luka's dominance has the team looking dangerous. So, don't sleep on the Mavs. This isn't the same old team, and Luka's proving it with every game. Kyrie Irving might not rack up stats like Luka, but the efficiency with which he plays is absolutely crazy. What makes him stand out as a scorer, especially when it comes to efficiency, is his insane ability in the mid-range game. We're not talking about regular 18-foot jumpers. Kyrie's bread and butter are those push shots, floaters, and quick mid-range shots from around the free throw line. These are the types of shots that almost nobody else can make, especially at his size. It's honestly a huge part of what makes the Mavs so dangerous. When you think about today's NBA, having a player who can score like that is huge. It's all about versatility and spacing, and Kyrie brings both in spades. His ability to mix it up and score efficiently in all these different ways adds a whole new dimension to Dallas's offense. With Luka and Kyrie together, the Mavs are a nightmare for defenses. There's just no stopping that kind of firepower. The point about mid-range shots and efficient scoring in the paint totally clicks with Dallas's take on basketball strategy. Even in a three-point obsessed world, Dallas highlights how crucial it is to nail those shots inside and near the basket. And the Mavericks, they totally get this, executing those plays with precision, just like Dallas suggests. Now, when talking about Klay Thompson, it's a great reminder that experience and skill don't just disappear. Sure, Thompson's had some tough stretches, but his past greatness and ability to shine in key moments show why veteran players with a proven track record are so valuable. Kind of like Dallas in his prime. The idea that you can't count out a seasoned player, even when things aren't going perfectly, speaks to the importance of those players who still bring the heat, even in small bursts. He might not move on defense like he used to, but Klay's shooting, gravity, and playmaking off those shots are still elite. That skill didn't just disappear. Over the past 3 years since those injuries, he's been nailing nearly 40% from three on almost 10 attempts a game. That's no small feat and proves how dangerous he still is from deep. Sure, his defense isn't what it was, but that's something teams can work around. The real danger is when Klay heats up. Anyone who's seen him play knows he can catch fire and start draining threes from everywhere. And when that happens, defenses can't keep up. Now picture adding that kind of firepower to the Mavs' already loaded roster. With Luka and Kyrie already on board, Klay's shooting would take things to the next level. It's not just about one player, but when Klay gets rolling, the Mavs become a whole new threat. Teams won't know what hit them. Honestly, when you stack up the Mavs' wins against teams they've been facing lately and compare it to what the Bucks have been up against, it's hard not to see the Mavs as legit finals and championship contenders again. They've got the star power with Luka and Kyrie, of course, but it's more than just them. Derek Lively has been a monster on defense, giving them the rim protection they've needed. Then you've got the depth. PJ, Grimes, Gaff, Naji, and even Spencer Dinwiddie bouncing back strong. This team is stacked, no doubt. They've got scoring, defense, and the kind of balance that makes them dangerous against anyone. And the fact they're actually playing better than they were last year says a ton about how they've grown. Talent is one thing, but seeing them improve and gel as a team, that's what makes this squad so exciting. They're absolutely poised for a big run this season, and the potential is sky high. Can't wait to see how far they can go. The Dallas Mavericks have had their fair share of epic highs and tough lows. But one thing's for sure, this team's legacy as an NBA powerhouse is solid. With Luka Dončić at the helm, the future is looking insanely bright. The Mavs are gearing up to stay a dominant force in the league, and their passionate fans can expect plenty more thrilling seasons and unforgettable moments ahead. And that's a wrap on this deep dive into the Mavericks' incredible run this season. It's clear this team is clicking on all cylinders, with key players like Luka, Kyrie, and Naji stepping up in big ways. As they continue to build momentum, it's exciting to think about what's next for Dallas. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more analysis, and drop a comment below with your thoughts. Do you think the Mavs are championship contenders this year? Let's keep the conversation going.